Based on a true story, Criminal Brotherhood delves into the intricate world of the Italian-American mafia, exploring themes of loyalty, betrayal, and the cost of living a life of crime. Let's dive into this engaging narrative. The story kicks off with Michael Francesa, promising young boxer who finds himself caught in the clutches of the mafia. On the night of his championship boxing match, his father is brutally murdered, leaving Michael devastated and seeking justice. Unbeknownst to him, his father had been entangled in the dangerous world of organized crime. In a tragic twist, Michael ends up taking his father's place in the mafia hierarchy. Now he finds himself owing a hefty sum of money to the powerful crime boss Sonny Vizzari. In an effort to pay off this debt and protect his family from harm, Michael turns to boxing again. Stepping into the ring for a high-stakes fight against the formidable Primo Wagner. With his wife and children watching in the crowd, Michael must summon all his strength and skill to emerge victorious. But the road to redemption and financial freedom is far from easy. After securing his first win in the boxing ring, Michael manages to collect a substantial amount of money, $500,000. However, tragedy strikes once again when he loses his eldest son, Matthew, due to the reckless actions of a drunk driver. Grief-stricken and desperate for solace, Michael turns to religion, finding comfort in prayer and the support of his faith. He entrusts the responsibility of paying back the mafia debt to his brother-in-law, Frankie, a member of the Genovese crime family. Despite his efforts to leave the mafia's grasp behind, Michael's past continues to haunt him. Sonny Vizzari's younger brother, Nicky, still holds a grudge against Michael for winning the fight that resulted in their father's demise. Years later, Nicky emerges from prison, ready to settle the score and exact revenge on Michael. As Nicky closes in on Michael, the latter finds himself trapped between two worlds. On one side is his family, including his wife, Karen, and his two daughters, who unknowingly live under the protection of the mafia. On the other side is Nicky, who seeks retribution for the wrongs he believes Michael has inflicted upon him. Caught in this perilous situation, Michael must navigate a treacherous path to ensure the safety of his loved ones and confront the demons of his past. But it's not just Nicky that Michael has to worry about. As the stakes rise, a formidable hitman named Figs enters the scene, adding another layer of danger to Michael's already precarious existence. With Nicky's release from prison and the arrival of the ruthless hitman, the walls are closing in on Michael, intensifying the pressure and danger he faces. Nicky, driven by vengeance, assembles a crew to carry out his violent agenda. Meanwhile, Michael, fearing for the safety of his family, takes drastic measures. He decides to move them away from the neighborhood where they have lived for years. This relocation, however, proves to be a difficult task as Nicky's crew becomes increasingly aggressive, making Michael's protective instincts kick into overdrive. In a tense confrontation at the local church, Michael and Nicky finally face off. The atmosphere is thick with animosity as they exchange harsh words and threats. But physical violence is momentarily held at bay. Michael, resolute in his determination to shield his family, makes a public stand, declaring his willingness to go to prison to ensure their safety. Determined to save his family from further harm, Michael hands over $3 million in cash to Nicky, hoping to appease him and end the threat of violence. But Nicky, consumed by vengeance, refuses to back down. He remains hell-bent on inflicting pain on Michael and causing more destruction in his life. As tensions escalate, Michael finds himself trapped in a web of deceit and danger. Nicky's relentless pursuit of revenge threatens to tear apart the very fabric of Michael's life. Can he find a way to escape? Nicky's clutches and secure the safety of his family, or will he succumb to the menacing presence of the hitman? Navigating the treacherous world of organized crime, Michael must confront the darkest aspects of human nature as he fights to protect his family and preserve his own humanity. Will he be able to outsmart his adversaries and find a way to break free from the shackles of the mafia? Now let's move on to the most frequently asked questions about this captivating movie. Question 1. Who directed Criminal Brotherhood? Answer. The film was directed by the talented Charles Band. Question 2. When did the movie come out? Answer. Criminal Brotherhood was released on January 26, 2023. Question 3. Where can I watch the movie? Answer. You can catch this thrilling film on various platforms including Plex, Tubi, Pluto TV, and IMDb TV. Question 4. What inspired the creators to make the movie? Answer. The creators were inspired by the real-life events surrounding the Mafia. They wanted to shed light on the inner workings of this notorious organization and the impact it has on people's lives. Question 5. What was the filming process like? Answer. The filming process was both challenging and immersive. The cast and crew went to great lengths to capture the authentic essence of the Mafia world. They worked closely with experts to ensure the accuracy of the details, from the dialogue to the settings. Question 6. How did the cast prepare for their roles? Answer. The cast members dedicated themselves to their roles through extensive research and preparation. They studied the characteristics of their characters, delving deep into the psychology and motivations that drive them. Question 7. What was the most challenging aspect of making the movie? Answer. One of the most challenging aspects of the production was creating a believable and immersive portrayal of the Mafia world. It required meticulous attention to detail and a commitment to authenticity. Question 8. What message do the creators hope to convey through the film? Answer. The creators aim to raise awareness about the dangers of organized crime and its impact on individuals and communities. They also hope to provide a glimpse into the mindset of those involved in such activities. Question 9. How did the film perform at the box office? Answer. Due to the film's limited theatrical release, box office data is not readily available. However, it has received positive response on various streaming platforms. Question 10. What are the future projects of the cast and crew? Answer. Both the cast and crew have several exciting projects in the pipeline. They continue to seek out opportunities that allow them to showcase their talent and explore new creative horizons. And there you have it, folks. If you enjoyed the insights shared in this video, don't forget to show your support by giving it a thumbs up. And while you're at it, why not share it with your friends and fellow movie enthusiasts? Your engagement means the world to us, so thank you for being a part of our community. Until next time, stay tuned for more captivating content. Thanks for watching.